Now, building versus buying. I build all of my AR-15s because I want it to know that, you know, to a certain specification, and I want to know that there's good parts in it. So I just don't go out and buy that cheap parts kit and stuff like that. I actually really enjoy building, as well as just overall putting the correct parts so I don't have to take them off, put another one on, and pay additional money. So when I pay for the parts, that's what I get. So I highly recommend building. If you got the tools, if you got the knowledge, then go ahead and build. But if you're not so comfortable, just buy something, buy the bare basic, and then add on to it. Now, the gas impingement system versus the piston system, I'm going to say this right now. I would stick with the gas impingement system. And people are like, wow, it sucks. It's terrible. I'd rather go over piston like the AK. That's pretty much the only reason why people really want to switch over piston. But on the AR-15 platform, believe it or not, the piston system in the AR-15 is very hard on parts, and it's more harder on parts than the normal gas impingement system. So how the gas impingement system works, there's this small tube under the cover, comes back here, pushes the gases, moves this bolt backwards through the gas pushes it backwards, and then it goes forward with momentum and closes and chambers another round. So that's pretty much what the gas impingement system is. And the piston system has a piston up here, and it pushes a piston, and it pushes the bolt back, and it cycles and gets another round. But overall, there's nothing wrong with the gas impingement system. And everybody's like, well, it shits where it eats. But no, maybe it eats a lot of shit, but it still eats shit and it keeps running. So nothing wrong with the gas impingement system, in my opinion. All right, so with reliable AR-15 companies out there, it just depends what you're looking for. Like, this always goes back to that. That's why I said I was going to say this a million times. But when looking for AR-15, there's certain companies that are average, and there's certain companies that are above and beyond. Now, some average companies, which I'm not saying the average companies are bad, because I do recommend DPMS, I do recommend Bushmaster, and for a middle category, I want to throw that out there. Wyndham Weaponry is good. There's also the higher end companies. There's Barrett. There's also Defense, which makes very, very good high quality stuff. And it just depends on what you're looking for. If you want a really high grade, extra features kind of rifles, then go with the higher end. It just depends on what you want. But overall, you really can't go wrong other than the polymer lowers. So just stay away from the polymer lowers and you should be alright, because the majority, the high majority of parts in AR-15s are pretty good quality and won't let you down. So iron sights versus optics. I like my traditional iron sights. I trained on them in boot camp and I enjoyed it a lot. Like, I really loved my iron sights. So I got this rifle fitted with iron sights to keep sharp on my skills with iron sights, and it's pretty much the fundamentals and basics. And I really, really, truly enjoy shooting iron sights. But if you need a little bit more punch and drive, you can switch over scope, or like you can have the Trijicon ACOG, which is over here, a red dot, whatever it may be. It all depends on what you're going to use it for. So with all these videos that are linked together with the AR-15, should pretty much point you in the right direction. Like I said, some of these are opinionated, but I have nothing, I've used these. I've used them. I know what they do. I know their limits. I know their capabilities. I know what sucks. I know what's good. And I overall got a very close understanding and relationship with the AR-15. So I really hope you guys take some of this stuff to heart. But in the long run, it all comes down to you, what you're going to use it for, how much you want to spend, and how you want to build, or how you want to buy. Whatever it may be, it's your AR-15. Do what you want. But these are just my recommendations. So thank you guys for watching these videos, and have a nice day, and stay safe.